The CX-30 has quickly become one of the most popular models in Mazda's lineup, and why wouldn't it? It's stylish, luxurious, and engaging to drive, but it's far from perfect, as it comes with lots of compromises that may turn out to be big deal breakers for a solid number of potential buyers. Let's check out 7 problems with Mazda CX-30 you must know before you buy it. Number 7. Visibility. One of the most troubling issues with the Mazda CX-30 is its extremely poor rear visibility. Professional reviewers consistently list significant rear blind spots as a major drawback across multiple model years. The CX-30's sleek design comes at a serious cost to visibility, with an undersized rear window and tapering roofline, creating dangerous blind spots. Cars.com specifically ranked the CX-30 last among 4 SUVs in their overall visibility assessment, pointing to the tiny rear window as a major culprit. One Reddit user described the visibility as some of the worst I have ever experienced, particularly when attempting left turns at stop signs due to the thick A-pillars. Another owner, after 18 months of ownership, noted seriously obstructed views rear, right, and rear, thus highlighting how severe this issue truly is. The problem extends beyond just the rear window. The high beltline and small side windows create additional visibility challenges, especially when changing lanes or navigating through tight parking lots. While Mazda does include blind spot monitoring systems on most trims, these electronic aids are compensating for a fundamental design flaw. As one owner bluntly stated, the visibility is awful with the high belt line and tiny windows, making the backup camera and parking sensors absolute necessities rather than convenient features. Number 6. Reliability concerns. While Mazda generally enjoys a strong reputation for reliability, the CX-30 has developed some concerning patterns of problems. Multiple owners have reported significant issues that could lead to expensive repairs once the warranty expires. There is a concerning number of complaints related to engine problems, fuel system issues, and brake problems. Battery failures have been widely reported, with some owners experiencing dead batteries after just 18 months of ownership. More worryingly, some owners have encountered malfunctions in critical safety systems like automatic emergency braking. Other owners have reported excessive oil consumption in turbo models, faulty door lock actuators, and even warped windshields. One Reddit user detailed their experience with a CX-30, citing multiple issues including faulty valve stem seals causing oil consumption, premature battery failure, and build quality problems with the front control arm. Furthermore, there are many reports about significant problems with a worn-out cylinder head and rear differential failure at relatively low mileage. Water control valve issues have been reported too, often requiring costly repairs. These patterns suggest that the CX-30 might not uphold Mazda's typically excellent reliability record, potentially leading to expensive surprises down the road. Number 5. Limited cargo capacity. The Mazda CX-30's cargo space is significantly smaller than most of its competitors, making it a poor choice for those who regularly need to transport larger items. Professional reviews consistently point out this limitation as a major drawback, with Edmunds, Kelley Blue Book, and Car and Driver all highlighting the below-average cargo capacity. The numbers tell the story clearly, with just 13.7 to 20.2 cubic feet behind the rear seats, depending on measurement method. The CX-30 falls well short of rivals like the Kia Seltos, Honda HR-V, and Chevrolet Trailblazer. Even with the seats folded, the total of 45.2 cubic feet can't match competitors that usually offer way over 60 cubic feet. This limitation becomes a real-world problem for active owners. One Reddit user pointed out that even an extra small mountain bike wouldn't fit in the back without removing a wheel. Another described the trunk space as deceptive, adequate for basic grocery shopping, but insufficient when combining regular storage needs with shopping trips. If you're expecting to haul sports equipment, luggage for a family trip, or larger purchases, the CX-30 will force you to make compromises that competitors don't require. Number 4. Cramped rear seating. The CX-30's rear seat comfort is another area where this Mazda falls behind the competition. While the front seats offer plenty of comfort and space, the rear seating area is notably tight, making it less than ideal for families or anyone who regularly transports adult passengers. Edmunds notes that while the CX-30 technically seats 5, the rear seat comfort is only truly suitable for 2 average-sized adults. Kelley Blue Book explicitly lists tight rear seat as a con, and many owners have echoed this criticism. Some Reddit users have gone as far as describing the back seat as no good for humans, suggesting it's more suitable for pets or small children. The dimensions confirm these complaints. With 36.3 inches of rear legroom, the CX-30 falls short of competitors. One owner noted that adult passengers' knees might even come into contact with the front dashboard, and another simply called the back seat not usable. The tight rear seating becomes particularly problematic for families, as the limited space makes it difficult to access the rear when helping children with car seats. The Duluth Reader highlights that while the space might suffice for younger children, it becomes increasingly problematic as they grow into teenagers, suggesting a limited lifespan of comfortable use for growing families. Number 3. Fuel economy and range. Despite its compact size, the CX-30 doesn't deliver the fuel efficiency many buyers expect from a small crossover. Edmunds consistently lists below-average fuel economy as a con across multiple model years, and many owners have expressed disappointment with real-world consumption. The base engine achieves 26 miles per gallon city, 33 miles per gallon highway, and 29 miles per gallon combined, figures that are merely adequate rather than impressive for the segment. The turbocharged engine performs even worse at 22 miles per gallon city, 30 miles per gallon highway, and 25 miles per gallon combined. As one Reddit user bluntly put it, the gas mileage blows and is pretty horrific for a vehicle of this size. What makes this problem worse is the CX-30's small fuel tank capacity of just 12.7 gallons. The combination of mediocre fuel economy and limited tank size results in a shorter driving range than many competitors, necessitating more frequent stops for refueling. Multiple owners have expressed frustration with this limitation, with some specifically mentioning a desire for a larger fuel tank to achieve a more reasonable 400-mile driving range. Comparisons with competitors highlight this weakness. The Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid achieves up to 42 miles per gallon combined, significantly outperforming the CX-30. Even the non-hybrid Hyundai Kona delivers better efficiency at 32 miles per gallon combined. This efficiency gap translates to hundreds of dollars in additional fuel costs every year, making the CX-30 less economical to operate than many of its rivals. Number 2. Absence of a hybrid powertrain. In today's automotive landscape where electrification is rapidly becoming standard, the Mazda CX-30's lack of a hybrid option is a significant disadvantage. While competitors are expanding their electrified offerings, Mazda has been slower to adapt, leaving the CX-30 behind the curve. TheDrive.com explicitly highlights this as a weakness, noting that the CX-30 stands out for not offering a hybrid variant. Car and Driver's comparison with the Hyundai Kona further emphasizes this limitation. The Kona is available as an EV, while the CX-30 lacks any form of electrification. The Toyota Corolla Cross offers a hybrid variant, achieving up to 45 miles per gallon combined, and the Hyundai Tucson provides gas, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid options. This absence of electrification not only impacts fuel economy, but also means the CX-30 misses out on the instant torque and smoother driving experience that hybrid powertrains can provide. While Mazda is reportedly developing a self-charging hybrid system for future models, the current CX-30 remains limited to conventional gasoline engines. For environmentally conscious buyers or those simply looking to reduce their fuel costs, this lack of a hybrid option could be a deal breaker, especially as fuel prices continue to fluctuate and many consumers prioritize efficiency in their purchasing decisions. Number 1. User interface challenges with the infotainment system. Perhaps the most frustrating day-to-day issue with the CX-30 involves its infotainment system. Unlike most competitors that use touchscreens, Mazda insists on a rotary dial controller that many users find cumbersome and unintuitive, especially when using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Edmunds describes the system as a bummer due to the awkwardly placed knob and outdated menu layout. They note that while basic navigation with the rotary controller is manageable, the lack of touchscreen functionality makes smartphone integration significantly less convenient. Cars.com directly lists the absence of a touchscreen as a disliked feature, finding the rotary controller poorly suited for seamless operation with CarPlay and Android Auto. Many owners report a steep learning curve with the system, with some never fully adjusting to the dial-based controls. TheAutopian.com strongly criticizes Mazda's approach, finding the knob-based system slow and frustrating, particularly with CarPlay, and requiring more hand-eye coordination than a traditional touchscreen. While some defenders argue that the rotary controller allows drivers to keep their eyes on the road, many users find it slow for tasks like entering addresses or navigating within smartphone apps. Kenny Ross Mazda reports that the controller has become a divisive feature, with newer customers often finding it confusing and inefficient. The screen's placement, set far back on the dashboard, creates additional issues, with some users noting that it can appear awkwardly positioned depending on the driver's seating position. This combination of unconventional controls and screen placement creates a daily frustration that many owners never fully overcome, making it the most significant problem to consider before purchasing a Mazda CX-30. But even with these obvious drawbacks, the CX-30 is still one of the best small crossovers on the market. After all, we can find a long list of drawbacks for every single model in the class. For example, check out this video about the problems with the Subaru Crosstrek, which you can now see on the screen. Often seen as the most versatile model in the class, the Crosstrek also comes with some quite serious issues. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.